D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, you can also find down below in the description section all the articles I read to bring you this episode, and you can read them and come up with your own decision and your own opinion and everything. Now, before I get started on these 3 stories, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. Recently, YouTube did a change to their algorithm, and it supports big corporations and big names and all that stuff. And small independent content creators like myself, we don't get, recommended a lot to people that might not have ever heard of us, but they enjoy the same things that we do. So if you could please like, subscribe, and share my videos, I would appreciate that immensely. So, why don't we just dive right into these 3 stories? So for my first story, the convention circuit has essentially been at a standstill due to COVID-19 and the pandemic. As social distancing guidelines and rules for large gatherings, for entertainment conventions and Comic-Cons have been limited, the result has been to take those and get the nerd community all together online, including DC's upcoming FanDome. I do not like that name, but hey, whatever. This convention is a 24-hour event that will tease the best that DC has to offer in movies, TV shows, video games, comics, and more. And it sounds like the fans really need help to make this whole thing happen. And the reason for that is on Monday, DC launched an official questions website for DC FanDome, where fans can officially submit questions to be asked during the event on August 22nd. Now, they will celebrate amazing fans in the DC FanDome. Now, the website reads this: "We want your voice heard and we want your important questions answered. Please submit your question here via text or video. There's no limit to the number you can ask or the DC costumes you wear. It's you, our fans, who put the fan in FanDome." Now, this website also allows you to select from a slew of topics. They have already been confirmed for the event, and with a few surprises as well. One surprise was there are 2 secret movies that everybody's wondering what they are about, and some people online has hinted at that it is a Zatanna movie and also a Raven movie, which will be very interesting to see. Others include Wonder Woman 1984, Aquaman, Shazam, The Batman, The Suicide Squad, and surprisingly, The Flash, which will be very exciting to see. I'm excited to see what kind of questions come about that. Now, the TV shows represented include Batwoman, Black Lightning, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Doom Patrol, Harley Quinn, Pennyworth, Stargirl, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, Teen Titans Go, The Flash, Titans, and Young Justice Outsiders. Now, there's also a number of individual creators fans can submit questions for, and that's including DC Films president Walter Hamada, Warner Brothers Animation president Sam Register. I think that's how you say his name. Anyways, cha-ching! Anyways, DC publisher and CCO Jim Lee, Zack Snyder's Justice League director Zack Snyder, crazy awesome, writer and producer Jeff Johns, Milestone co-founder Denny's Denny's, I think that's how you say his name. And DC TV producer Greg Berlanti. This sounds really exciting that all these people are going to come together and you can ask them questions. I've submitted a couple. I suggest you guys, anything you want to ask them, you guys can. And I've asked them some crazy, I'm not going to tell you what they are because I don't want you to steal them, but I asked one crazy question that I really, I hope they answer so bad. I think it's a good one, but whatever, what do I know? Anyways, there are no fans like DC fans, said Ann Sarnoff, Warner Brothers chair and CEO. For 85 years, the world has turned to DC's inspiring heroes and stories to lift us up and entertain us. And this massive, immersive digital event will give everyone new ways to personalize their journey through the DC universe without lines, without tickets, and without boundaries. With DC FanDome, we're able to give fans from around the world an exciting and unparalleled way to connect with all their favorite DC characters, as well as the incredible talent who bring them to life on the page and screen. So I've already talked about this before, but this just sounds amazing. I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait for August 22nd. I'm hoping to be online. I'm going to cover all of it. I'm not sure if they're going to have a restriction of how many people can be on it all at once. I'm not sure how all of it's going to go down, but like I said before, I will leave a link in the description down below to that website so you can ask your questions. And you guys, do not stop asking them questions. Ask them anything you've ever wanted to know. I mean, like, just, oh, it's going to be so great. I cannot wait. I can't tell you how excited. Like, my insides right now are going crazy because I'm so excited for this event. Anyways, so for my next story, earlier this week, Netflix dropped a bombshell of news on the world confirming that the 4th season of Ozark was officially in the works. That was the good news. Now, the bad news is that it will be the final season of the hit series. Now, even though it will come with more episodes than usual, fans are already wanting more and don't want to say goodbye. Now, reactions to this news for the final season were two minds. There were two mindsets for this. Some found the announcement of the conclusion refreshing, as the streaming service and creators clearly don't want to overstay the show's welcome. And then others did not see it that way and responded with demands for more. And they said in their announcement, "We're so happy Netflix recognized the importance of giving Ozark more time to end the Byers saga right." Showrunner Chris Mundy said in a statement, "It's been such a great adventure for all of us, both on screen and off. So we're thrilled to get a chance to bring it home in the most fulfilling way possible." Now, the final season will be 14 episodes total, which is like 6 episodes more, I believe. And it will be released in 2 7-episode parts. I'm not a fan of that when TV shows do that, they release, but sometimes it can't be helped. Maybe it can't be helped in this one. Who knows? I don't know what that is. But then Jason Bateman added, "A supersized season means supersized problems for the birds. I'm excited to end with a bang." So that is the news on that. And some people were saying that why don't you just have it be season 4 and then season 5? And me personally, I just go, no, I don't like them releasing it in 2 parts. Just release it in one big season. But I don't know what their situation is. So I other than that, my opinion on that, I can't really go on anymore about that. So that is my second story of the day. So for my last story of the day, this is a juicy one. Ever since Warner Brothers announced they would be working with Zack Snyder on bringing his full version of Justice League to life with the Snyder Cut, details about the cluster that was the original production of the film have started flowing out more and more. Cyborg actor Ray Fisher has been one of the more vocal members of the cast regarding the original film, though many of his issues seem to be with director Joss Whedon as opposed to the film itself. Fisher took to Twitter to express his true feelings on how Whedon handled the project, specifically his treatment of the cast and crew. Fisher called gross and abusive. Fisher wrote, "Joss Whedon's on-set treatment of the cast and crew of Justice League was gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable." Fisher then explained who enabled the behavior writing. He was enabled in many ways by Jeff Johns and John Berg. At the time, Johns was the CCO of DC Entertainment, while Berg was Warner Brothers' co-president of production and both producers on Justice League. Now, they both ended up getting fired, and Jeff Johns is now he has a production company that he works with them. He's heading up Stargirl, which is actually pretty good. So Fisher's comments followed his previous statement, which retracted a statement of his on the press tour for Justice League. He shared a video of himself talking to the media and said, "I would like to take a moment to forcefully retract every bit of this statement." And this video has him saying Joss is a great guy and Zack picked a good person to come in and clean up and finish for him. That obviously wasn't the case, and it seems not only was the production on the film troubled, but the cast, crew, and director were having conflicts of some sort as well. Fisher doesn't go into details regarding Whedon's behavior on set, and so far, Whedon hasn't addressed Fisher's comments, and I don't think he's going to. I'll keep you posted on this if either of those happens. But it seems with Snyder's return to the universe, he was attempting to kickstart. The skeletons are coming out of the closet on the troubled production at a quickened pace. Now, I have to say, as far as Fisher's comments, I don't know what happened on that set. I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. I understand that while he was on the press tour, you only want to say nice things because you're promoting a movie. You don't want to say, oh, the director was a jerk, go see my movie. No, you don't want to say that. I also have to say, what I'm reading online is nobody wanted Joss Whedon on there. They wanted Zack Snyder. So I also take a look at that and say, hey, he's coming into a problematic situation. So maybe he had to enforce his role as the leader of the group. He's saying, listen, I'm in charge. I'm the captain of this ship. You need to do what I say. In more of like a respectful manner. I'm just using that as a... And it sounds like he got pushback. Now, I don't know how much of this is true, and I'm not on Joss Whedon's side with this, or on Ray Fisher's, because like I said, I don't know. Even Alan Tudyk, who worked on Firefly with Joss Whedon, said that he didn't know... I'm paraphrasing, by the way. I can't remember what he said in his tweet, but he said, I wasn't there, but I've known Joss Whedon for 15 or something years. He's always been a good person, from what I've seen. And that could be true. So I don't know, and you know, it could be something as simple as Ray Fisher was still upset that his character was taken immensely out of the movie. I mean, you can go back. I did a video looking at some of the stills and stuff. You can check that out here, of them what they took out of Cyborg's story, and they took out a lot. So I don't know. It could be a mixture of, you know, a disgruntled employee who, you know, just was upset about his parts getting taken out of a movie, or it could be 100% true. I mean, there's like everybody always says, there's three parts to a story: your side, their side, and the truth. So we have to hear Joss Whedon's side, and I don't think we're going to. I think he's going to stay silent through this whole thing. And we'll just see how it works out. So tell me, what do you guys think about these three stories? How do you feel about DC FanDome letting you guys ask the questions that you want asked or answered? How do you guys feel about DC FanDome letting you ask the questions that you want answered? How do you feel about Ozark Season 4 and it being released in 2 parts and this being the last season? I'm kind of sad, but at the same time, nothing can last forever. And third, how do you feel about Ray Fisher's comments about Joss Whedon on the set of Justice League? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. Please leave a comment because it feeds the algorithm. It helps me out. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next my next Sunday video. You guys have a good week. Bye. Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that geek what icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.